What's up guys, this is Ben MSE, and today we're back in Scrap Mechanic Survival. Now today, I got some really exciting stuff for you guys. Just turn my camera on, look at this thing. It is completely finished. I did a lot of work off cam because it was taking me forever to figure out the design I wanted to. I took like 3 or 4 hours designing something, and then it took me like another 3 or 4 hours to grind the materials and then build this. But I'm really happy with this design. Now today, I got a couple things base related. Number one, I want to paint this thing. This looks like, it looks kind of dull, I'm not gonna lie. It's like the simple flat gray color and textures that the metal blocks have. But it looks cool, but it'll look even cooler once I'm done painting it. So I went ahead and even off cam, I did a bunch of grinding for paint. So I have, hopefully this is enough. I'm not sure, but it shouldn't be too much of a pain to go grinding for other paint flowers if I need to. But first of all, the base has pretty much had a makeover since the last episode. So I need to go over all the new features and stuff that I've added. So I think we should start in the back in the least exciting area. Number one, I added this thing on here. Now this is just free floating, and I'm actually surprised how it's not lagging. Like, it's literally, I could drive off of here if I wanted to. If I wanted to remove these barriers and whatnot, I could just simply drive off and stick this on the lift or literally anything. But up here, I added a little deck. This is mainly for just aesthetics because it doesn't serve any purpose. I have a nice glass floor so you can see everything that's going on below. Also, you have some nice seating over here. You can sit in a toilet, you never have to leave. Sit and park somewhere, look at the scenery, take in the warehouses, the nice trees and everything. Take a sip from your mug. But this is pretty cool up here. Then over here I got obviously air conditioning, because you cannot have no air conditioning in Scrap Mechanic. Like, this is a necessity. Got some exhaust pipes. This is a bunch of little decoration that I added just to make it look a little bit cooler. Before we get too far up towards the cab, I want to show you this little feature I added. Looks like nothing special here, but I stand right here, press the button. We got elevators. Look at that. Both sides elevators, flip the switch up and down. Really nice. Now the way this works is it's hooked up to a, I believe, XOR gate. Let me show you guys. Yeah, XOR gate. Basically it works if any of these switches are pressed, it'll activate. So something like that. So it works really well. I like that. Both sides are the same. So if you need to get up top, you can just simply press the elevator and you're up here. And I'm going to quick move this because I've noticed we're slowly sliding into the water here. So the cab, the biggest issue and the biggest pain in the ass that I've been dealing with over the past couple episodes in Scrap Mechanic. So first of all, I added a little staircase here so you can hop up here. But this is the cab. Pretty straightforward. I think it looks like really, really nice. I went for the armored glass, so in case I'm by a warehouse, I don't think a tape bot will be able to shoot the glass out, but just in case it's not just a simple destructive block. And in fact, I actually think a tape bot could, because I think they can shoot your wheels off. Okay, so maybe I didn't think this through, but it still looks pretty cool. And then here, I got the dress spot here, as it was in all the other videos, the past videos. It looks pretty cool. I have just enough room that I can see my little character and change, like, I can make his face look different. I could be that dude or not. But it's pretty cool. And then here, press this button. By the way, got my bed here. This whole thing folds up and reveals my storage. Here I got access to the pumps and the chest with the oil and stuff in there. And then these other 4 chests are for future food storage for this little guy right here. We have a very nice calendar along with the duck. Pretty nice extension. And the bed, it folds right up into this little space here. So it works really well. I'm really happy with the way the cab turned out. So guys, the next step today is to actually paint this thing. Now I was kind of going over some other designs in my head, and I think what I want to do is go with overall like a blue theme and a yellow stripe. So probably what I'll do is like a line straight across here, maybe going through kind of see like the line up here kind of going off in the distance. I think it'll be kind of cool. Alright guys, time to start painting. So, how should I go about doing this? Now, in my personal survival base, the old big like truck that I built was pretty much just black. Yeah, black, blue, and red, but the darker versions. But for here, I think I'm going to go with a lighter yellow. Maybe even this. No, that's a little bit too light. Alright, so I think before I do the line, I'll figure out the blue that I want to use. Yeah, that's a little bit too light. Oh, that's perfect. Wow, I think I'll go... Wow, straight off the bat, let's go with this blue. This glass is painted black. I made that purposely. It kind of looks like a tinted window. But also, if you paint, like by default... Here, I'll just show you. It has like a bluish tint. If you paint the glass white, it kind of gets rid of it, makes it a little bit clearer to see, and I think it looks better. I'm going to keep painting the rest of this, pretty much the entire base blue. All this metal block is going to be blue, and then I'll meet you guys back here when I'm done painting. Okay guys, so I got the blue base painted. All the metal block, one is painted blue, dark blue. I didn't paint these little pieces over here because eventually this whole back mechanism is going to change. Oh, missed a spot. But this whole back mechanism, like this little part here, is going to be changed depending on how this vehicle is built. The mining vehicle, if it's smaller, I might have to move this forward or figure out something else. So onto the other parts. I think maybe white. How does that look? That looks kind of cool. Like, honestly, anything looks better than the gray. Let's see what... I don't want to waste my paint, but also I want it to look decent. Yeah, that looks a little bit too much. What about black? Honestly, black or white. I think one of those is going to look... Both of those look just about, like, the same in how good they look. I think I want to go with white, just to keep it a little bit of a lighter build. I think that looks kind of... I use black as, like, the detailing. Like, the craft bot, the pipes are black. The refined bot, all of these are resource collectors are black. The dress bot isn't actually painted, but I would paint it black. So now I'm going to go through and paint all of this mesh white. So I'll meet you guys back here after I do more painting. I got all the mesh painted. I also painted the front grille white. I think that looks pretty sick. The reason it's on its side is because it's easier to work with. As you can see, most of the mesh is on the bottom, and I want it to be a professional job. Even though you don't see this most of the time, I still want it painted because it will just make me feel better and not have to be like, oh, you skimped on the bottom, are you kidding me? So now I think I'm gonna go around and paint a bunch of the... Actually, you know what, I'll save the details for last, because if I run out of paint, it'll probably be because of those. So now I'm going to paint the extruded metal, because that is probably half of my vehicle. All this deck here. So let's see what actually looks the best. Let's start with the blue. I want to do it blue, but I don't want to match it perfectly. Yeah, maybe the lighter one? Ooh, maybe. Maybe even the lighter one. No, it's a little bit too... Let's see what this looks like. Honestly, I might even go for that. The light blue looks a little bit too light, but I think it's better than the darker stuff. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna go with the really light blue because I want to, and then if, like, eventually if I want to change it, it's not too big of a pain to change because most of the extruded metal is easily accessible, like, because most of it is the upper deck area and not like the undercarriage of this thing. So I'm going to go throughout this thing and paint all the extruded metal that I can find light blue. And I'll meet you guys back here and see how it looks. I believe I got all the extruded metal spots, guys. Now it looks like we just have this metal too. How much? Oh, 7 paints. So it looks like I can paint both sides of this little protection panel. That's about it. Now I'm guessing, wait, are these still separate parts? Or no, oh, that's how I did it. Yeah, this protects the gas canister there, because that was pretty vulnerable. So that's separate parts now. I think that looks decent. I think it looks alright. Yeah, and this won't cover up the entire area. Yeah, I like that. I think the color scheme is looking really cool. So obviously I'm gonna have to go look for more paint flowers and do some grinding for those. The majority of this is painted, and I think it looks really, really nice. What else is here to paint though? Like these little features, they're paint to paint, but there's not too many of them. I have this glass thing to paint, and actually I think I'll leave it default. There's just a little bit of a blue tint to it. I think that looks, honestly, it looks pretty good. I'm just gonna leave it the way that is. Like all these little features and crap that will take quite a bit of paint. I think I'll have to get just about as many paint flowers as I had before. I'm going to go and look for some paint flowers. Alright, so let's put all this in here. I did gather some other resources as well. Looks like 4 component kits, 2 various like chests. I also found another garment box, so that's nice. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to be opening them up. Alright guys, so it's going to take quite a bit for all of these flowers to get converted into actual paint. So I decided instead of waiting till the end of the video, I might as well just go now and open up. Oh, we have more than I thought. We got, what is this, 5? Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 garment boxes. Nice. I'm going to open up all 5 of these and we're going to see what we actually get out of them. I think this is the first time I've actually used the dress bot in this survival world, so it's kind of exciting. Alright, so let's see what we get. Stick that in there. Alright, here we are, guys. Let's see what we got. Oh, a technician jacket. That's pretty cool. There it is. Oh, wow. Here, let me take the, where is it? Just take pants off entirely. This looks pretty cool, actually. Where's the torso? Technician jacket. I think that's pretty sick. You know, I think I might stick with what I actually get through here. That looks really nice. Alright, so right now I have no pants, actually, so hopefully we get some pants out of this. Alright, what do we get? Boots. Nice. Alright, stick another one in here. I'm going to have to do a warehouse run at some point in time so I can get the better garment boxes, the gold ones. I think these are the, yeah, engineer shoes. I can't really see the shoes. Can't really zoom in at all. They look alright. They look kind of like boots. You know what, I think I'm going to stick with them. Look, what are these? These are the crash shoes, aka one shoe. Ooh, those are cool. Demolition shoes. Oh wow, these are nice. They're like kind of tennis shoes. I think they look pretty cool. Gonna keep these things on. Oh, Team Broccoli. I think I count myself Team Broccoli. I haven't grown broccoli in this map, I don't think yet. But that's alright. What do we got? Team Corn, I guess. Team Tomato. Team Broccoli. I'm guessing there's going to be a specific, like, maybe not Team Corn. I bet there's Team Broccoli, Team Tomato, Team Blueberry, you know, all the different type of crops. I think I'll keep that on. It looks kind of cool, too. I'll probably put some pants on, so hopefully I get some out of here. Last one. Ooh, you're playing the game wrong. You know what? I think I'm going to stick with my Team Broccoli. You're playing the game wrong. Yeah, I think I'm playing the game all right. I'm going to stick with my broccoli shirt. Let's put some pants on, actually, because it looks a little bit... I want to keep my Team Broccoli shirt available. I want to be able to see my broccoli shirt. I think I'll go with those. Alright, so this is my dude now. If I can get out of here. Yeah, I think I want to change the backpack. It looks kind of weird. It doesn't match the style. Yeah, maybe I'll go with the engineer backpack. I don't think the golf backpack works quite yet. I'm not going to use the golf backpack until I am more rich, I guess, in Scrap Mechanic. Then I can just sit back in the toilet and relax, look at the sunrise and sunset, the sun fade into the moon. But I think, where's the backpack? Here, I'm just going to go with this because it kind of looks a little bit better. Maybe I'll just stick with the mechanic backpack. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, this fills the gap a little bit better, so it's not quite just levitating there. So shoes, we got the demolition shoes. Legs, we got the applicator. I might change those actually. Yeah, I like those better. The engineer pants. Team Broccoli. Gloves, doesn't really matter. I think these are totally fine. Ooh, that looks cool. What are these? Delivery gloves. I think I'll go with that. The green kind of matches my Team Broccoli shirt. Craftbot looks like he's done. So we got a decent amount of paint here. So it looks like 200 paint. That should be a good amount, 203. So let's get back to painting. Before I put the stripe in, I think I'm going to paint all the details. So I think I'll start with the wheels. I think I'll go with a yellow. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I think I'll paint the suspension yellow as well. Yeah, that looks nice. In fact, I think actually, guys, I'll paint all the little details yellow, like this stuff here. This definitely is going to go through my paint quick. But I'll paint all this stuff yellow, and I'll meet you guys back here when I'm done. Now I said I wanted to do a stripe, so I think I'll go like, just like that. Maybe even like a electric thing. Probably like maybe a little bolt going like that and then kind of down. So let's see how this goes. Wow, I didn't even use a full stack of paint. Alright, I'm gonna add a little bit of detail. I wanna see how this looks. How noticeable is that? Actually, let me just kinda do like one throughout here and see how that looks. You know, I think I actually kinda like it. At the very least, it kinda adds a little bit of a special pattern to it. Alright, I think that looks pretty cool actually. It's like a kind of like a hot rod flame, but electric. And I think even just one bolt of like electricity type thing looks better than two. So I think it'd be a little much. Now I'm going through the build. Maybe I could add like a thing in the back. And actually I think I'm going to. Just put some paint there. Like this. Here, I'll go symmetrical for now. And then I'll go back and see if I can... Alright, maybe... that. Actually, I think I like that. That looks pretty cool. Okay, let's get this special part. I like doing little details like this. I think that looks absolutely amazing. Finish that. I'll make it look a little bit smoother. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this episode. I am just very impressed with how this turned out. This thing looks incredible. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to tune in for future Scrap Mechanic episodes. In the near future, I have two things planned. One, I want to do a warehouse raid. Now that I have a spud gun, it's actually possible. I need to farm some potatoes, get those loaded up, and then we probably could do a warehouse raid. But other than that, I want to build a new mining vehicle. One of the two is going to come very soon, probably the next video. So stay tuned for those. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.